Today we are at Disney Springs. How lucky are we? It is a beautiful day. As much as I'd like to appreciate the scenery, we have to go to Gideon's first. The line was already so long for it only being not even 11 o'clock in the morning. We had to get to the front of the line to sign up for a virtual queue, and they would call us back in around 2 hours. Text us back, rather. In the meantime, we can check out the menu. Each month, Gideon's Bakehouse puts out a new menu with a new artwork in front of it and some new cookies and some new items. While we wait for our text back from Gideon's, we're gonna go to Joffrey's. Joffrey's is a coffee shop with some baked goods, and you can buy some ground or bean coffee as well. They had so many different flavors. Also, they had different bags from different restaurants around Disney property. That is so cool. This shop was super neat, and the line went really fast, and it wasn't so long. One of my favorite parts was that they sold umbrellas. I'm usually not a coffee drinker, more of a tea drinker if anything, but they had this Easter drink with these animal crackers that I could not pass up. So I got it, and it did not disappoint. Also, I've been craving coffee ever since I had this, which could be a problem for me. It was so good, I want another one right now. With coffee in hand, we're going to World of Disney. World of Disney had an overwhelming amount of new stuff. They had a new style of displaying stuff with a canvas on one display and then a bunch of merch that related to the canvas. I thought that was such a cool and unique way to display stuff. There was so much merch everywhere. I didn't know where to look. I didn't know what to buy. I wanted it all. They had a 2023 line, which was kind of cool, with ears and picture frames and t-shirts. I love and not love the 2023 line because then after the year's over, well, that means you just have to come back for 2024. One of the funnest parts of the new merch was this pets line, I guess, with the different animals and sidekicks. I absolutely adore all these products. There were things for humans and things for real life pets. There was so much merch of this line. Maybe 3 or 4 tables worth, which is fine with me because I love animals. This sweater cardigan thing looks super comfortable. Love that they brought obscure characters. I'm pretty sure that's the bad guy's dog from Pocahontas. I can't remember his name. I'm obsessed with this travel utensil kit. I'm not sure if this was the intention of Disney to put this together, but I really wanted to take a picnic after seeing all this merchandise because it was all picnicky related things. Good job, Disney. I loved all the dog stuff, the leashes, the toys, and there was only a couple things for cats. The cats could use the leashes, the cats can use the beds, the cats can use the bowls, and they had toys. But we need something else for the cat lover. Thanks in advance, Disney. They had so many Winnie the Pooh things. Winnie the Pooh and Friends is definitely one of my favorite series. This hat was really cute. I love this shirt. I really like the look of this loungefly. It gives it like a denim look, but I don't think it is. They had tons of clothes. I was so impressed with their selection. Not just for the Winnie the Pooh line, but for the entire store. I loved these pants. I'm not sure if they were PJ pants, but I did want them for PJ pants. I love the incorporation of Winnie the Pooh's coloring into the shirts. That was fun. This new line of Winnie the Pooh merch was a home run for me. Mickey Mouse had an entire table dedicated to him too. Those Mickey Mouse plushes in front of the Mickey Mouse canvas were a line that came out each month. There was a different Mickey Mouse themed plush that came out for the first 12 months of the 50th anniversary, and they still have the 12th one still here, which is pretty cool because they haven't gotten them at the character warehouse yet. Then we found a table dedicated to the Little Mermaid. It was pretty cool because this was all home decor. I particularly loved the beach towel and the blanket fins. Those were cool. I'm coming back for that shell pillow. And of course I had to get the matching shell lamp. This tea set was so pretty. As you can tell, I really like these pillows because I've showed them twice. Whoops. These are the blanket fins that I was talking to you about. They were so soft and so cozy. I know the 50th is technically over, but it's not really over for merchandise because there was still so much 50th merchandise still available. And if you don't have a Loungefly yet, don't worry. The World of Disney has you covered because they had so many different Loungeflies. Again, I must really like this Loungefly because this is the second time I've shown it. Whoopsies. I don't know if this is the newest part of the store, but it's definitely new to me, which is the Pixar section of the World of Disney store. They had like a summary time collection of Toy Story stuff, which was super neat because it was a different way to represent Toy Story in this like pop, bright colors type of way. I liked it. It's super fun and different. Next, we found the Minnie Mouse portion of World of Disney, and there was 3 full displays of Minnie Mouse stuff. I love that Disney is modernizing their merch, specifically the clothing. They have more modern t-shirts and things to wear. I'm just super impressed. Great job, Disney. I'm all for it. I love that polka dot sweatsuit. So fun. When we were heading to the 100th anniversary merchandise, we found an Encanto section, which is so cool. They had headbands and dollies and toys and clothing. They had a lot of cool stuff, different stuff. I like that they had Bruno merchandise, even though we don't talk about him. It's fun to see his face on stuff. They had this dress that was so pretty. It was so fun. I loved this movie so much. I still listen to the soundtrack on my way to work. So good. I like that they incorporated other characters like Luisa and Bruno into the merchandise. That's really neat. Check out these castles. These were so flipping cool. They light up. Look at the inside. You have a monorail with Goofy. You have the Dumbo ride, and you can get a monorail for just $99 to accompany your new castle. The Munchlings are one of the newest crazes to hit Disney World, or Disney in general, because they have them in Disneyland too. Munchlings are plushes, very soft, and some of them have a hint of a smell that they tell you what it is on the tag. But it's so subtle, and they smell so good. They're so soft too. And finally, we hit the 100th anniversary merch. I absolutely love the purple and silver theme. It is so pretty, and they complement each other so well. They had so much stuff. I'm just putting as much stuff as possible, and I'm not even showing everything. There are a handful of items that you can actually find at Target, which I think was the purple sweatpants and sweatshirt, but I believe that I can only find them in kid sizes back then. I'm not sure what's available now. I'm not sure what these block characters are, but these were super fun. The bento box and the lunch boxes, each one was unique. And in Disney fashion, they're rolling out with the decades, and the decade that we were on now is Oswald's decade, which is super cool to see all the merch of Oswald. He's an OG character, so we have to pay respect to him. This is the last glimpse of merchandise before we head back into Disney Springs. I love the Lego sets that are outside. They are so fun and so detailed, and they just make me happy. Especially this dragon dude. Does this dragon have a name? This dragon has been here ever since I can remember. This dragon has been around since Downtown Disney days. Enough of the dragon business, let's get to Paddlefish for lunch. We have never eaten here. We've always seen it, it's always been around. But finally we were able to find a reservation, so we snagged it. And I'm so glad we did, because the views were spectacular. We got a really nice window view, and we were watching the volcano go off every once in a while. This is the menu. We kind of already knew what we wanted. This is a very seafood forward menu, but you can find some non-seafood items as well. The Rainforest Cafe volcano was going off, but I just caught the tail end of it. And just in time for the food to get here. I ordered the lobster roll, and it came with homemade chips. This was super good, super tasty. I would definitely order it again. 9 out of 10. Would definitely recommend. These fish tacos were delicious, and they're beautiful. Look at all the color. Another 9 out of 10 would recommend. But we had to hurry up because Gideon's texted us that we can go stand in line now. And we are so excited. These cookies are so good. It is so fun in here too. A little haunted mansion vibe, less spooky, but still pretty neat. Does anyone else get Tim Burton vibes from these characters on the wall? So, my bad. I did not end up showing you, but we got the morning coffee cake, the cookies and cream, and the specialty one of the sugar cookie. All of them were spectacular. That sugar cookie was perfect. If you're not going to Gideon's first thing when you get to Disney Springs, I don't know what you're doing with your life. After getting the most perfect, delicious, scrumptious cookies on the planet, we went to the pin trading post. Surprisingly, they had a crazy amount of new Magic Plus bands. They had a lot of cool styles. Kind of one of my favorites was these Hades and Jafar ones. Oh, I loved the Mickey snack ones. They had Disney 100th merch ones, Big Thunder Mountain, the Jungle Cruise, Dumbo, Tower of Terror, a lot of Marvel and Pride ones. They had a really good selection. If you're into Disney, I'm sure you can find something that you like in their Magic Bands. Now to the pins. They had so many new amazing pins. You might notice that there are pins out in the open, but there are also pins behind cases. I'm really not sure what this is about. I'm not sure if they were rarer or newer, but I know that you have to ask a cast member to look at them or to take it out of the case for you if you want to buy it. These Disney 100 pins are not super new. They are newer, and they're so neat because they have one pop of color and the entire rest of the pin is silver. I absolutely love those pins. They also had a bunch of mystery pins boxes, which were super neat. I love mystery boxes. Also, they have fig pins, which we are really new into fig pins, but we love them and they are so fun. Come here to go find some fig pins. Disney pin trading is a big thing, and another big thing is to buy these starter pin sets that has a few pins that you might not necessarily love. So you buy the starter kits and you're able to trade those for other nicer pins that cast members might have. There are some pins that I'm focusing on that were definitely one of my favorite ones. This Mickey silhouette, this Mr. and Mrs. pin set, a lot of cat ones because I am a cat mom and I love kitty cats. I love dogs too. Bottom line, they had a lot of pins. It was very overwhelming and I wanted them all. Next, we found some Walt Disney Studio merch, was really cool. I love this old typewriter with the notes. I'm such a stationary person. And next time we find them, I'm buying these notebooks. I love collecting notebooks. We had no idea what this orange glass was. Was that a pen holder? I have no idea. The last shop we went into at Disney Springs was this crystal shop. If you haven't been here, this is a beautiful store that has Swarovski crystals, has figures made out of ceramic and glass. It's just really nice to come in here. The AC is super nice and there's so many pretty things to look at. There are a lot of pricey items here, so if you are clumsy, please stay away from all the expensive things. For example, one of those very expensive things is this Spaceship Earth figure with all the little crystal-y stones on it. It's very pretty, and right next to it, it has the 3 pillars that's in front of Spaceship Earth. Oh, only for the low price of $79,000. It's absolutely stunning. It comes with a certificate of authenticity, and it's pretty rare. It's only 1 out of 150 pieces. I love all the statues. Even though I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, you can still appreciate the likeness of all this art. Wow, they had so many tea sets and of princesses and villains and different characters. These were super cool. One of the most expensive items, not only in Disney Springs, but probably in Disney in general, is this spectacular castle. It's $250,000. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Please do all the social media things. Bye!